Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about 2K banning people for using ZENS. Very intriguing that 2K is finally taking action on, I guess, since they don't have an anti-cheat, banning people themselves. Now, how they determine who has a Zen and who doesn't, I don't totally know, but I have seen a lot of people on Twitter on the last day, specifically a lot of people in like the Stage, Park, Pro-Am community getting banned. Not a lot about MyTEAM people, but I have heard from people like Splash was talking about in his stream this morning that some people in MyTEAM have also gotten banned. So I don't know what the specifics are for that, but I do think that it's about damn time, basically, for 2K to ban people for using ZENS here in NBA 2K25. Realistically, ZENS have been a problem for years in MyTEAM and in 2K in general. It's not a MyTEAM specific problem. In fact, I would say it's more a not MyTEAM problem than it is a MyTEAM problem, in all honesty, for most things 2K related with ZENS and stuff the last couple of years. But with that being said, I'm glad to see them finally taking action now, because at the end of the day, playing against people who don't miss wide open shots is extremely annoying. And it's funny because you can go look at the leaderboard and you could tell just based on 3-point percentages who's cheating, which is funny because I think like if you go look at the showdown leaderboard, I'm not going to call anybody specifically out, but I know there are people who have been actively zenning all year, and it is kind of funny to me that there are people out there who have just been blatantly cheating all year and 2K's done nothing about it. Looks like they have finally decided to do something about it, and that is good. Now, that being said, I don't know of a ton of specific people in MyTEAM who are legitimately cheating. I do know of some, not that I'm going to call them specifically out in this video because I don't see much point to that. I don't want to put people on blast, especially with no real proof. But with that being said, what they basically said was, we are committed to providing a fair, competitive, and enjoyable NBA 2K experience. Using cheats, including automated tools like auto green shooting aids, violates our player code of conduct and creates an unfair environment for other players. As part of ongoing efforts to detect and minimize cheating, we will take action against accounts identified to be using cheats. Let me turn off my face cam so I can see the rest of this. These actions may include temporary account bans, permanent account bans, device bans, and the reset of rep progression. Thank you for your cooperation in maintaining a fair experience for the NBA 2K community. I like the fact that they mention not just temporary and permanent account bans, but also device bans and resetting rep progression. Apparently in a Park, a lot of people were using ZENS to grind rep and stuff. Apparently that's a thing. I don't really know, but that's what I've been told. Additionally, it basically looks as though, I don't know. It looks as though I would say device bans is probably a good thing, just mainly because it's going to help prevent people who are like repetitively cheating on different accounts. It's going to make it harder for them to do that because they're going to get eventually banned on their account. I would assume that's for like a multiple violator type of thing, type of person, somebody who does it on multiple accounts on the same console. Now, with that being said, they also came out yesterday on Twitter, and I got to pull this up real quickly, so give me 1 sec. All right, here it is. So Evan CC, who's one of the main 2K, I guess, public faces, one of the people who works for 2K, who is actually somewhat active on Twitter and stuff. He works for 2K, and he basically said that well, some people got banned because they hired rep grinders on their account who used ZENS to get rep. He basically says, for bans in general, this is a possibility. Be careful with who has access to your account. If someone else is doing something they shouldn't be doing, auto greening, boosting, anything that violates the code of conduct while using your account, that is still your responsibility. The interesting thing about this is this kind of, I think, basically kind of it confirms that account sharing in of itself is not something that you're going to get banned for. So like, for example, when I use somebody's account for a game player, when somebody hops on somebody else's account to try out a card, to play a game with their friend's card, or whatever the case may be, this isn't something that's not going to be allowed. It's the showdown boosting, for example, because it says boosting in here. Like, the showdown boosting is what was getting people banned on MyTEAM specifically, with the exception of Crabbed and KG. Crabbed and KG obviously got banned because of the King of the Court situation, where they where Crabbed got on KG's account, played the last hour, and basically cheated to win King of the Court. That was the specific reason those two got banned. Otherwise, I think everybody else who got banned in MyTEAM was because of showdown boosting of some sort, is what it seems to be anyway. And I think that is a good confirmation that overall basic account grinding stuff, or like actual account grinding where they're like playing the game, like if you want somebody to play your domination, for example, I think that's good. Playing Triple Threat Park 5-game win streak, whether that's your opinion, whether your opinion is that that's okay or not, it seems as though that is okay because they are actually playing the game legitimately. Using an account for a gameplay, for example, is also fine. Nobody that I've used a gameplay on their account has gotten banned. I don't think they will be. So it's good that that is the case. 2K is specifically trying to take out people who are actively cheating, and account boosting is what they would consider cheating. So obviously, this being said, if you are somebody out there who is using a Zen and you didn't get banned, I would stop. If you're using a Zen and you did get banned, I would also stop, because that means they know it's you. So you're more so even more likely to get these permanent bans and these device bans and things of that nature, which obviously are going to be very expensive if they were to happen. So I will say, I would definitely tread with caution if you're cheating. Not tread with caution, I would stop cheating. But at the end of the day, people have been cheating on MyTEAM and on other modes and in 2K for years and years and years, and they're going to do whatever it takes to win, even if it's morally wrong. You know what I mean? And I would say, in my opinion, cheating is obviously morally wrong. I've never used a Zen myself. I never will. And I mean, I'm glad to see 2K banning for it. I'm glad to see, I don't mind seeing 2K banning for boosting, in all honesty. I think it creates a lack of legitimacy towards leaderboards. It impacts park events. It impacts the showdown leaderboard. Just in general, I'm kind of fine with this in general. I do find it unfortunate that it's affected like the grinding service. My guy Witty, for example, like he's a good dude, and I feel bad for him that this affected his grinding service and stuff. But in general, I think that this is overall a positive change, because especially the Zen part of it, more than anything else, the Zens are what really make MyTEAM in specific and like other online modes really frustrating to play. Because when you play against somebody who is straight up cheating, unless you are an elite level player, there are still ways to beat Zenners. Because the honest truth is, if the Zenner can't get an open shot, and Zenners are going to shoot bad shots a lot because they feel like they can grain anything, there are still ways to beat those types of players, but playing against them is frustrating, especially if you are more of a casual player and all of a sudden you come out there and the guy you're playing against shoots 16 to 17 from 3. Like, that's not fun to play against, you know what I mean? And so I think them taking action to counteract that is a big W, and is something that will absolutely help the state of the game mode as a whole. And seeing, I just think overall 2K support's actually done a decent job this year overall. I feel like they've done a relatively fair job with a lot of these things. They've communicated pretty well. They've made changes when changes need to be made, and now they're actually sitting here actually trying to address fair play and prevent cheating for the first time, I feel like, in, well, really ever. Now, there's no real anti-cheat in the game. It'd be nice if there was an anti-cheat, but overall, I do think they're making actual progress. So I will give 2K credit for that. It does seem as though there is some sort of progress being made at a very minimum, and that is encouraging. But we'll see if it continues. We'll see if it's something that they follow up on consistently. I hope that it is. And I'll keep you all updated if there's any other news with something regarded to this or anything like that. But I thought this is a good topic to make a video on, just to inform y'all of what is going on. And I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. And I appreciate y'all. Peace.